Welcome to the Southside Footy Masterclass, where we dive deep into the mental, technical, physical, and tactical pillars of a soccer player and how to use them to become the best version of yourself, not just on the field, but in life. My name is Alexi Cortez, founder of Southside Footy. I've played professionally as well as Division I and II college soccer. I also have a master's degree in exercise science and a bachelor's in biology. More importantly, I've dedicated my life to understanding how players grow inside and out. Today, we're talking about confidence, and I'm going to be honest with you. Confidence isn't what most people think it is. It's not a feeling, it's not arrogance, and it's not something you're born with. Confidence is built through action, through repetition, through courage, through body language, through communication, and a belief that growth is always possible. In this short masterclass, we're going to break down the truth about confidence, what it actually is, what destroys it, and how to build it step by step until it becomes a part of who you are. Like always, this might get real, because if I'm going to teach you confidence, I have to be honest. I believe in you, and that's why we're having this conversation. Confidence isn't about feeling ready. It's about taking action over and over again until your body, your mind, and everyone around you knows you are. Everyone wants to feel confident, but most people have no idea what it actually is. When we look at people who seem confident, we tend to think they must be born with it. Or we think about it like this: once I feel confident, then I'll start to perform better. That's the lie. Confidence isn't something you're given, it's something you build. When you look at high performers, you see the calm, the presence, the certainty, but that is the result, not the starting point. You don't see the hours of failure, the countless reps, the sleepless nights, or the quiet work behind closed doors. You don't see the foundation that was built, parents who pushed them, coaches who guided them, and the habits that shape how they think and act. All you see is the highlight reel, the body language, the poise, the moment it all clicks. But here's the truth. The people who look the most confident aren't fearless. They are just the ones who practice courage the longest. Confidence isn't about never doubting yourself. It's about showing up while you doubt yourself and doing it anyways. Confidence is not arrogance. It's not loud, it's not fake, and it's not in trophies, likes, followers, or performance. Confidence is quiet repetition. It's courage disguised as consistency. It's doing the hard thing again and again until it feels natural. Let's continue talking about real confidence. It's built on something solid: character, courage, and consistency. False confidence is built on surface level success. And the moment the surface cracks, everything gets exposed. I learned that the hard way. I was always good at soccer, talented, hardworking. I always stood out. And because I was good, I thought I was confident. But when I changed environments and the competition got tougher and my performances dipped, my confidence disappeared. That's when I realized what I had wasn't confidence. It was comfort disguised as confidence. It looked strong, but it was hollow, like a house built on sand. The moment the pressure came, it couldn't hold. Like I said, real confidence isn't built on performance, praise, or opinions. Those things can change. Real confidence is built on identity, who you are when no one's watching. When it's real, it doesn't shatter after a bad game or a stretch of tough performances. It'll bend, it'll adjust, but it doesn't break. Because when your foundation is who you are and not what you do, you are unshakable. We've all seen it. Players who have breakout seasons move to bigger clubs and suddenly lose themselves. On paper, they leveled up, but the foundation wasn't ready to hold the weight. Real confidence is quiet, humble, and unbreakable. It doesn't need validation. It doesn't need applause. It's built through courage, repetition, and preparation. And when it's real, it grows stronger under pressure. If it's built on you, it lasts. If it's built on everyone else, it won't. So how do we actually build real confidence? First, stop waiting to feel confident. It doesn't start with a feeling. It starts with action. You don't think your way into confidence. You do your way to it. The people that are quote unquote born with it don't feel confident all the time. They've simply built the habits that show it. It isn't about pretending to be something you're not. It's about doing the things that build this foundation over and over again until they become a part of you. Here's what that looks like. Number one, show up with courage. Even when you're nervous, even when you don't feel ready, because confidence begins the moment you take action despite fear. Number two, stack the repetitions. Every rep on the field, in the gym, in life is evidence. You can't build belief without proof, and the reps are the proof. Three, carry yourself like it matters. Shoulders up, eyes forward, clear voice, calm breath. The body teaches the mind. Your posture, your tone says, I belong here. 4, speak with presence. Say what you think, ask questions, encourage teammates. When you use your voice, you strengthen your identity. 5, keep your effort steady, especially when you fail. Every time you give your best after a mistake, you teach your brain that failure isn't fatal. These aren't tricks or motivational slogans, they're behaviors. And behaviors repeated become habits. And habits repeated become who you are. You don't fake it until you make it, you do it until it becomes you. Because confidence doesn't come from pretending, it comes from proving to yourself that you're willing to show up every single time, no matter how you feel. Feelings follow actions. The more you do, the less you'll have to think about it because it will just be who you are. Let's make it real. Imagine you're walking into a trial. New team, new coaches, new players. You can feel the nerves. Confidence doesn't start on the field. It started long before. If you've done the work, if you've built the habits, then you've already earned the right to be confident. You are not there to hope you belong. You are there to show what you've built. But let's look at what happens with false confidence. It can look impressive. These players are skilled, talented, and even hardworking. And sometimes it works for a while. But as the levels get higher and the pressure increases, eventually they get exposed. Because confidence built on only skill without mental resilience always has a breaking point. When fear, doubt, or regret show up, and they always will, false confidence crumbles. Real confidence doesn't deny emotions. It works through them. It expects them. It says, I know I'll feel fear. I know I'll doubt myself, but I've got a job to do. That's the difference between someone who looks confident and is confident. In a trial, the false confident player plays for approval. The truly confident player plays for growth. One hides from mistakes, the other learns from them. You make the first mistake, and instead of spiraling, you breathe, you reset, and you ask yourself, what actually happened? What can I adjust? That's confidence in action, awareness under pressure, and that's the key. It isn't absence of fear, it's the mastery of response. Remember, you'll never get rid of fear. You'll never outgrow doubt, but if you train your ability to face them, they lose control over you. That's real confidence. It's not arrogance, it's not hype, it's a skill. One that gets sharper every time you practice it. So, if you aren't where you want to be right now, don't make it about luck or talent. It's simply about the right skills in soccer, in mindset, and in life. Because at every level, the game, business, and anything else, confidence, just like success, is earned through repetition. This isn't magic, it's math. It's a loop you can build, measure, and repeat. And I can't say it enough. It starts with action. You take a step, you show courage, you do the reps. That action creates evidence. Proof that you are capable, that you followed through, that you're improving. You stop saying, I hope I can, and start saying, I do this. The reason most people never build it is because they wait for the feeling before they take the action. Feelings follow evidence. Evidence follows action. That's the cycle. Action, evidence, identity, confidence, more actions. Every rep you take, every tough day you push through, you are feeding that loop. That's why the most confident people don't talk about it, they live it. They've done the work, they've banked the evidence. This is where confidence turns into consistency. It's not random, it's repeatable. The players who understand this build it every single day. We've covered a lot today: what it is, what it isn't, how to build it, and how to live it. Most people will never understand this kind of confidence. They think confidence is ego, but it's not. It's insecurity wearing a mask. That kind of confidence always comes crashing down, because if it were real, they'd already be at the top or on their way there. And fewer people ever learn how to develop true confidence. And almost no one knows how to teach it. Coaches, organizations, and parents often miss it completely. They confuse hype with belief and results with identity. That's why so many players lose themselves when the pressure rises. Real confidence is a trainable skill with a repeatable process. And that's why I've dedicated my life to this work. Because if we can teach young men and women to build confidence the right way, through courage, repetition, and identity, then we are not just creating better soccer players, we're creating better humans. And here's the truth: soccer isn't the goal, it's a tool. I love this game. It's been an obsession my entire life, but what it's really given me are meta skills: discipline, awareness, self-control, courage. These are the same skills that guarantee success in any domain: business, relationships, leadership, life. So whether you make it to the pros or never play past high school, the mission stays the same: to learn the skills that make you unstoppable. Because when it's real, when it's built, tested, and owned, you can walk into any environment, any challenge, any dream, and know deep down you've already earned the right to succeed. If this has helped you and you think it can help others, please share and follow Southside Footy.